welcome. Today we wanted to talk about online auctions. We're pretty sure everybody knows we're not allowed to have on-site auctions as part of social distancing at the moment. So real estate has evolved. We're just doing online auctions, and we wanted to give you some tips and tricks on how to upskill yourself and just how to understand the process a little better.
Yeah, so the reality is that actually it's still quite similar as opposed to a normal auction.
Yes.
So the important thing is don't get too intimidated by it. It's just a matter of some slight tweaks or changes to what you might normally do. So one of the systems that we're using, and it's been pretty popular, adopted by a lot of agents, is the Auction Now online auction site. And so we can give you some direction around how that works and some tips today in this video.
Okay, I guess the first and foremost is get your finances updated. Might sound simple, but interest rates have come down for quite a while now, so it's really important to know exactly where your borrowing capacity is, because it may have increased with those interest rates coming down. So get that updated so you know what you can spend.
Pretty awesome time to be buying property at the moment when you're getting interest rates just over 2%. It's incredible. So if you're considering your price point, for example, and thinking of what you'll bid up to at the auction, the tip that we've always used, and it's relevant for online auctions, is don't use a round number. People really very much think in round numbers. I'll spend up to 500,000 or up to 550. Well, we believe you should be going, well, I'll spend up to 500, but if I've got to go another 3 or 4 grand over, I will. Just have that little buffer price in your mind. Don't set that as an exact number.
That's right. And the next thing is to actually get online and watch a few of these online auctions. So as an example, you can go to All Homes, you can then click on Canberra Queanbeyan, and it'll bring up in date order of the next auctions. Then you just click on those and see which ones that you're available to follow. It's really easy to register. You quite often just have to put your basic details in to become a follower. Now, not all agents, I don't know why, allowing you to follow their auctions, but most are. So again, have a look at a few of those, and you'll be able to quickly see how the auction process happens and what it's like to be able to watch it.
Now, don't leave things to the last minute. So if you know auction day is coming up in a couple of days' time, that's the window where you're going to want to be very, very clear on what your settlement dates and arrangements are going to be, what your deposit components are going to be, how you might have to have a contract pre-signed, for example. So how you're going to pay the deposit if you're a successful buyer. Have all those things organised with your agent, and ensure there's a very big communication flow between you and your agent prior to the auction day.
That's right. And once you are registered, once you've done the online registration, the agent then needs to approve you. So you're not automatically confirmed that you'll be able to bid on the property. Our job as the agent is to go through, make sure you've ticked all the boxes. I do an ID check before you then can actually bid. So another reason to do it in advance.
Now, with most auction platforms, and it's certainly relevant with Auction Now, you can see the auctioneer. So what happens is they have a device streaming the auctioneer, so that's your visual, and then you're able to look at your computer screen and be able to see the bids that you're able to put in and other parties are going to put in, but you can't see, say, the listing agent, or you can't see the other bidders, so just be aware of that. The only way that you'll be able to see them as such is their bids as they come in. So what we suggest you do is you have a computer or a laptop or a desktop set up and have your phone separate. Don't try to do this via your phone, even though you technically could. And the reason for that is that I think it's important to have a phone contact with the agent during the auction.
Yeah. And the reason it's important to be able to be available on the phone, if the property doesn't reach the reserve, then that agent's going to call the top bidder, remembering that top bidder has the first right to negotiate with the sellers. So you need to have your phone readily available so the agent can call you to see if you guys can agree on a price and get the property sold to you there on the day.
Now, there's also a little bit of a lag from when you hear the auctioneer accept someone else's bid, and then you might talk to each other and then decide what increment it's going to be and then place your bid. And so what we suggest is think about those bid increments and bid quickly, because there is a bit of a lag, and by the time you actually put your bid in and it's seen from the auctioneer's side, someone else might have bidden you to it, and then you've got to go up to the next level again. So have a predetermined concept or game plan of what increments you're comfortable bidding in. And it shouldn't be that big a decision if you're still, say, $50,000 below your comfort level. Throw a $10,000 or a $15,000 bid in. It's not something you've got to spend 5 minutes talking to your partner about.
That's right. Now, assuming that you are successful on the day, congratulations. The agent will liaise with you on two things: how you're going to pay the deposit, and then how they're going to actually exchange the contracts in terms of signing. But again, different agents are doing things a little bit differently, so just talk to the agent about how they'll be looking after that part of the process.
And look, that's really it. The communication is a huge thing. You need to understand what the agent's doing for you, what they're doing for the sellers, and how the framework or the auction framework they're using is going to work. And it's not that hard, folks. There's plenty of auctions occurring literally on a daily basis at the moment. So use this video to upskill, communicate with your agent. Best of luck to you. This is our new norm for the next wee while, perhaps, and we may find it being implemented as almost standard practice, that there's more and more online auctions going forward. So hope this has helped. Have a great day.